the year 2000. It was a pretty crazy year. The iPod just came out. It was the biggest thing that anyone ever thought could fit in their hand. To the iPhone 6, 7 foot, 8 foot, And Instinct dropped maybe the greatest album of all time. And Spirited Away was a weird thing, and some other stuff snuck out that no one really cared about.
Also, Chrono Cross snuck out. It was praised by reviewers, but for some reason fans weren't as pleased, especially as time has gone on. It had the tough task of following up Chrono Trigger, one of the greatest games ever made. Trigger sold over 2 million copies versus Cross that sold just a little over 1.5. I know, it's a difference. It got many perfect scores, but for some reason, it wasn't enough. What was wrong with Chrono Cross? Where did it go wrong? Did anything even go wrong? What was the start of all this? When did the cogs of fate start to turn? Perhaps it's impossible to grasp that answer now. From deep within the flow of time. Nope, that doesn't fit here. Not at all. Maybe the start part, but We have to go back to where it all began. Chrono Trigger. It was released way back in 1995, and people lost their shit over it. It had a dream team working on it, the people who made Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, and a few other pros. Reviewers and fans said it was revolutionary. It had a great combat system, and a crazy time travel story, and graphics that even hold up today. I can't lie, it's pretty damn good, especially for its time. It was only a matter of time before a sequel came out. Oh no, not yet. Radical Dreamers. What? That's a thing? Okay. Masato Kanto. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, sir. Who wrote most of the plot of Chrono Trigger was the director of Radical Dreamers, a text-based adventure that was released in 1996. It was a side story of Chrono Trigger and would later be used as inspiration for Chrono Cross. It stars Surge, Kid, and Gil, who's really just Magus in a mask. Spoilers. You take on Lynx, who is held up in a mansion. You fight your way through some goblins on your way to find the Frozen Flame, which is part of Lavios, that big dude from Chrono Trigger. Kind of just looks like an armadillo. If you look close enough. I never played this game, so I have no idea what's going on. But Kato has come out to say that it was rushed and unfinished, and it never made its way to the United States. But I think it wouldn't be the last time we heard from Surge, or Kid. 2000. Finally, a real sequel to Chrono Trigger. Fans have been waiting years for this. The reviews were out, and they were good. Damn good. Kids ran out to the stores to buy their very own copy. Me? Oh no, I didn't get one. I didn't even know what an RPG was yet, but that's a story for another day, kids. Another day. Bam! The game starts, you're thrown right into the fray a la Final Fantasy VII. Now that's how you start a game. None of this walking around this fair shit. It ends up being only a dream, which is kind of almost the vision, maybe. But it serves to show you how you might end up later, and more importantly, gives you a glimpse into the combat and how powerful you will become if you just stick through the first couple hours where you have like one move. When you wake up from your sweet dream, you find out your name's Surge. Yeah, that's Surge. Maybe? I don't really know. Anyway, you start off in your small fishing village. You meet up with your kind of girlfriend Lena, and she sends you out to get Komodo scales for her necklace. Wait, what? You want me to fight my way through dozens of monsters, kill some for their scales, and make you a necklace? Talk about high maintenance. Gotta find me a new freaking girlfriend. Stupid. Once you're done murdering some innocent Komodos, you meet Lena on the beach. You guys share some nice words and BAM! For some reason you're teleported to another dimension. Or if you're Surge, you think you just fell on the beach and Lena's gone. You take off with your pink dog, maybe if you found him in the village. If not, you go by yourself. And you go see Lena. Once back in the village, no one knows who you are. You even find Lena and she's like, "What? You're creepy, go away, I don't know you." She tells you that she used to know a kid named Surge, but he died 10 years ago. And his grave's up on a cliff. Go find it, and I'll wait here. Even though you seem lost and confused and totally sane, you just go hang out in that graveyard, and we'll get back to you. Once you find your grave, some goons try to kill you because they heard you were dead, and that you're alive. They need to kill you. Cool. But have no fear, Kid's here. After we bust some heads, Kid tells Surge she's looking for the frozen flame and we should team up with her so she can keep us safe. So we head up there to find out what's going on and steal that frozen flame. Great first friend you got there, Surge. Day one, a new world, she got you stealing stuff. Might be better off with Lena and her needy ass. Once we're in Viper Manor, you learn from some old dude that 10 years ago, when you died, 2 dimensions were made. Yours where you live, and this one where you died. After that, you meet the main antagonist of the game, Lynx, some cat dude. Yeah, nothing scarier than a cat dude. Watch out. Meow. After this, you and Kid travel back and forth between dimensions, meeting all kinds of characters that join your cause. You spend most of your time learning what happened 10 years ago, why you're so important, and turning into cats, fighting off a ghost ship, and rocking out. It's pretty boring, the rocking out part, but you get a really good weapon if you do it, or leads you to the good way. I'm not sure if it's worth it because it's really boring and long. Did I mention it's boring? Okay, let's get this out of the way. The music might be the best thing that has ever touched my ears, ever. Well, maybe besides the No Strings Attached album. But seriously, it's some of the best video game music ever. I even have a few songs on my iPod. I don't listen to them, but I put them there, so there's that. Every song is put in the right scene. Some that are so powerful, it's crazy. And coming off Final Fantasy VIII, whose music was, well, this. Whew, Final Fantasy VII was something, but I'm so excited for Final Fantasy VIII. This is gonna be the bee's knees. Let's pop it in and see what happens. Start. What? This isn't Final Fantasy VII 2. This is clearly something else. Yeah. Chrono Cross was such a nice change of pace and really set the standard for video game music to come. Now since this is a late PS1 game, it actually looks pretty nice, and of all the PS1 games, it's probably aged the best. It's colorful and bright in all the right places, and when it needs to be dark, you can do that too. You visit so many locations that range from hot, cold, sandy, to even a weird dino jungle. That place doesn't make any, why is that here? That doesn't make any sense. One thing they got really right is the text boxes. What? Who cares about text boxes? You're stupid. This review's stupid and I don't want to watch it. I do. It's a huge pet peeve I had. And in the old days, like Chrono Trigger and all the Final Fantasies leading up to this, had like neon colored text boxes. Chrono Cross had these nice woodly ones, or wood ones, or woodland ones. You can even change them as the game goes on, but I never do. I'm fine with the plain first one you give me that doesn't hurt my face. Thank you. The last thing I want to touch on in the looks department is the cutscenes. My god, did they nail these. It's pretty much the pinnacle of PS1 cutscenes. There's not a lot of them like the Final Fantasies, but they are used for huge moments where you just have to see every detail. And then there's these fake cutscenes that just hurt my face. Get out of here. What does every great RPG have in common? A great battle system. And Cross's doesn't disappoint. You start each fight with the melee attack and build up your hit rating so you can do more light attacks with a high chance to hit, or more powerful ones with less likely chance of connecting. Also, as you're attacking, you build up your element rating that lets you use elements. Shocker. They are kind of like magic that recharges after every fight. With every successful melee attack, the rating goes up. You can do more powerful ones the more hits you land. You can even save up the rating and not use an element one round, and use a more powerful one the next round. There's also tech skills that are unique to each character. You can even team up with other characters and perform double and triple techs. Nice. The other big part of combat is the innate system. Everyone has an innate color and then matches an element color, and they do more damage when they use an element of the same color as their innate color. I think I got that right. Maybe. Plus, each innate is weak to the opposite color, so if you're red, blue will wreck you. But on the flip side, blue can wreck red. So if there's a boss that's red, you want to bring a blue character with you. So you could do lots of damage, but you better watch out because he's going to drop you too in like a second. Watch out. Also, there isn't a traditional leveling system. Every time you beat a boss, you get a star level, which gives you a boost in stats. You gain small boosts from regular old enemies, but it's not very much. Even though this seems like it'd be the worst idea ever, it works in the game's favor, so you never have to grind. Like, ever. What? A JRPG that doesn't have grinding? That doesn't exist, sir. False. It does, and it's my favorite thing ever. You spend most of your time going from place to place and fighting enemies and solving puzzles. When you're not in a confined location, you're traveling the world map. Although the world map is kind of small, they're able to include a lot of places to go and even some secret ones to find. Another huge part of the game is recruiting characters. There's like 40 something of them. A lot to get through the main story, but a lot of them are found doing side stuff. There's even a moment or two in the game where you have to make a choice and it leads to getting different characters. So you'd have to play the game a few times to get all the characters. There's even a new game plus that lets you keep all the characters you've already recruited so you can catch them all. Gotta catch them all! Chrono Cross! Outside of recruiting character side quests, there's tech skill side quests that give you, well, new techs. And there's even a huge long one that gives you Surge's ultimate weapon. It starts pretty much by saving this town with a rock show, so you can kill this dragon and steal a piece of armor that absorbs black elements, so you could use it to beat this really hard boss that's hiding out on a crazy tiny small hidden island. It may be the best side quest ever, besides that stupid rock show. So guys, I'm about to spoil a huge chunk of this game, so if you don't want to see everything, I'd skip here. Yeah, alright. Alright, good. You gone? Now let's move on. Alright, so not even halfway through the game, you meet up with Lynx for a big battle, and you win, because you're a freaking badass. But Lynx, that slimy cat, pulls a fast one on you and switches bodies with you, and then stabs Kid. He runs away, leaving you as a giant cat man. You spend a huge portion of the game as Lynx, using his tech skills and being hated by lots of people. You even lose access to characters you recruited with Surge until later. You spend a lot of the time trying to get something called a Dragon's Tear so you can get your body back. When you finally do, it's time to take down Lynx once and for all. So this might be one of my only complaints about the game. I think you spend way too much time playing as Lynx. It's a great, awesome, cool concept. Kind of taking what Chrono Trigger did with Magus? I don't know how to read. We find Lynx with Kid in tow in a research facility called Chronoblopoulos. When we finally find Lynx, he bonds together with a computer program called Fate and tries to kill you. Okay. We own him because we got Surge's OP weapon. Hashtag best side quest, best weapon ever. Hashtag is it trending yet? I think it's trending. Good. Okay, here's where the game loses me. When you beat Fate, it allows these dragons to turn into a mega dragon, of course, and then they make a floating tower. After they make this super tower, Kid falls into a coma, and you could choose to rescue her if you've gotten your ultimate weapon, which is just making this quest the best quest ever, too. The sequel to it. Okay, so I'm going to skip to the end because a lot of crazy crap happens, and it's hurting my head just thinking about it. It might be the hardest core story ever. I'm still not sure what happened. Well, anyway, you beat this Time Devourer with Chrono Cross? What's that? I'm not sure. But you have to use a bunch of different element colors in a row, then use it and bam, you win and you get the good ending. You can also get a bunch of different endings during the New Game Plus if you want, but me? New Game Pluses don't make any sense to me. I already beat the game. I don't want.
So this is probably my fourth or so time finishing this game, and I still don't see the problem with it. I don't know if it's because I played Chrono Cross before I played Chrono Trigger, but something's went wrong with people's minds, and they're like, this game is not good. No. Worst case scenario, it's a great game. That's the worst. It's an 8.5. It's terrible. Get it out of my face. I think it's a masterpiece. And if you guys have a couple bucks and a little time, because it's not too long, I implore you, just pick it up, put it in for a couple hours, see if you like it. Because it's a shame. I think more people would love it if they just forgot about Chrono Trigger. Just get it out of there. No one wants you. You're bad. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully this enlightened you a little. But yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit that like button, and if you really like what you saw, hit that subscribe button. There'll be more videos coming your way all the time. And if you're interested in what I've been up to, there should be a previous video up there. Thanks again, and see you next time.